Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here then welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm trying out a bunch of new launches from Mars. Now Mars has been launching products left, right and center, and there's so many good products that I've discovered today. I cannot even begin to tell you how happy I am with the base and my eye makeup. I have new eyeshadow palette from them. These are the eyeshadows that I've been excited to try in a long while, and these did not disappoint. So if you are interested, then please continue watching. I'm starting off with the Mars Hydra Glow Primer. I love the beautiful subtle pink packaging. I think this is a new launch, but this is the consistency. It's very lightweight and smells of bubblegum almost. It's not very overpowering, the fragrance, but it's still there. I'm just going to apply this on one side of my face because I'm also testing out their new foundation and concealer combo. So I just want to see how these two perform separately and also together. I'm going to give this a minute to sink into my skin. In the meanwhile, I'm going to try out their new eyebrow pencil. Now Mars has a few eyebrow pencils I think, but this one I've been really looking forward to trying because this is supposed to have like very tiny thin nib, and I need a good eyebrow pencil right now. This is their O Brow eyebrow pencil. It says as precise as 7.65 millimeters dual-ended brow pencil. Okay, we shall see. Okay, this did not disappoint. The formula is a slow building formula. It doesn't provide lots of pigmentation at once, which is just the kind of eyebrow pencil I like. I think especially if you have sparse eyebrows, you would appreciate a formula like this instead of something that goes on very pigmented and deposits a lot of color and does not give you the control that you need. But with this one, I was able to kind of mimic the natural growth of my hair, and I think it looks and is giving a very full yet very natural kind of effect to my eyebrows. So this is quite nice. Moving on with the foundation, this is their high coverage formula. It just says foundation on the outer carton, and I bought this in the shade 05. I really hope that this matches me, and this is the packaging. I love it. It's this frosted, feels really premium, kind of high-end almost. Again, it just says Mars foundation high coverage plus prepared especially for Indian skin type. So let's give this a shot. I know this is supposed to be like a full coverage foundation, so I'm gonna start actually with just about that much. I'm gonna evenly distribute. So let's say I will do 2 dots on both the cheeks first, 2 dots on the forehead, one here, and another 2 dots. So this is basically me trying to see what kind of coverage you can get with roughly one pump of foundation. Alright, I think I'm going to start with the side which does not have any primer. It's a little bit light, but I think if it oxidizes, it should be a good match. So this is it, one layer. I think the coverage is medium to begin with, not really full, but that's actually a good kind of coverage. Let's now move on to the other side. This foundation has, I think, pretty much become viral because I've seen so many beauty influencers talk really good things about it and also compare it with some of their high-end foundations, and I have to say I'm not surprised because look at this, you guys. Like the coverage, the finish, it's sitting so nicely on my skin. Like there's nothing that it's clinging on to. Even though my skin is not doing so well, it still is looking great, amazing, beautiful. I am now curious to see how this wears throughout the day, because if it wears beautifully, then this is just, I mean, you have to go and get this for yourself if you are in a hunt of a good foundation. This is incredible. So this is the kind of finish I got without any primer, this one especially. This is more on the natural side, but there's still some liveliness happening already. It could be from my good skincare prep, but this is the finish of the foundation with this primer. It's very glowy, and it's like almost juicy glowy and not like highlighter glowy, if that makes sense. Like it really looks like I have done incredible skin prep on this side, whereas I've just used this primer. So I think this is also quite nice. I want to do like one more light layer just to see how it covers and if you can build it up, and if you can, how does it actually look like if you build this up. I also think it's oxidizing, right? Like, do you see the shade difference already? Okay, so you can build it up, but if you have really like dark spots, darker than mine, then maybe color correct and then use this foundation and you would just get better results. Almost has given me a full coverage sort of a look, which I don't mind for today because I actually might be going out. Now let's try out their concealer. Now this, for a fact, I know is a pretty new launch, basically extension to this range. So I'm hoping that this also provides me the same kind of coverage, finish. Let's see. This is their Cancel Concealer and the shade I have is Dreamy Beige. I think I had a hard time selecting the shade, so I'm really hoping that this matches me, although maybe because of the frosted packaging the shade does look a little bit lighter. Let's see if we can make her work, because I would love if I have a concealer, a new concealer favorite in fact, because I've been using like my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind from quite some time. Also, I've like stopped applying concealer right here. I do it a little bit lower now and then I take it forward and downward. I think that I just get a seamless, more seamless finish when I apply it like this. The shade is definitely a brightening sort of a shade. Cannot really use this to cancel out the darkness. Blending beautifully, like it's done. All of these products are blending so beautifully and nicely. Wow, maybe I should have used the concealer after the eyeshadows because I have their new palettes as well. This will really just brighten up my under eyes, so that would be nice. But now that I've done it, let's just go ahead with it. Am I crazy, or the concealer almost has a satin finish to it? I don't think I have a concealer with this kind of finish. My under eyes look very plush, hydrated and plump almost, which I didn't think a concealer can do that. Okay, Mars, I mean, so far everything has worked beautifully. This is incredible. Okay, I'm gonna have to test this concealer a few more times, see how this wears and everything, but wow, I mean, the coverage, the finish, and how just youthful my under eye is looking is making me really excited about this product for future use as well. Let's try and make this video as one brand as possible. I happen to have the new blush as well. Blush are liquid blush in the shade Twilight, so I'm going to be using this, but it's a nice pigmented, very blendable, almost satin finish kind of a blush. Okay, blush is on. Now I don't have any bronzer or contour sort of a situation from Mars, so I've just gone ahead and used my Rare Beauty one. Now before I go ahead with the new eyeshadow palettes, I'm just going to set my concealer. I'm using the Rimmel one. I didn't want to buy another new setting powder from Mars because I just don't have a lot of use from them. I have dry skin and the only spot that I set my face is my under eyes, and that's pretty much it. So I just don't want to hoard a lot of setting powders. It is time to finally try their new eyeshadow palettes. First of all, what is this beautiful, stunning yet very minimal packaging? I love the packaging, especially this one. This reminds me of the current weather in the season. It's giving very fall vibes without having leaves or anything on the packaging. And then there's this green one. So this one is called Orchids eyeshadow palette and this one is called Plush eyeshadow palette. So let me show you what both of them look like. This is the actual packaging. It's called Blooming Orchids eyeshadow palette from Mars. If I can just open it. Ta-da! Oh my god, I am so excited about this. Kind of self-control I had to practice not to just like dip in my finger and swatch was insane and very difficult. Trust me, I have not swatched these at all. I was just waiting to try these with you guys. And then this is the Mars Blooming Plush eyeshadow palette. This also has incredible color story, very cool toned with like a touch of warm tone shadow in here. So beautiful. Now let's watch this one. This, oh my god, these are even more cushiony almost. Like this shade right here, my finger almost went into the palette, which is crazy. Okay, so this one is more of a topper, I think. This one right here, but these two are super saturated colors. I think I did a horrible job at swatching, but let's try this on my eyes now. Let's see if I can mix the shades from both these palettes and create a meaningful and nice look. But I'm going to start off with this one and just dust it all across my eyes. Let me explain. All right, so the mattes are a little too pigmented, so don't be intimidated or scared if you pack a lot of color in there, because the mattes in here can do that to you. But surprisingly very easy to blend with a fluffy brush like this or even like this. So of course the mattes are nice to work with. The shimmers, insanely pigmented. I think there are like different kinds of formula in here with the shimmers. So some of these feel very cushiony and almost gel like. Some feel more like a lid topper. But either ways, I think you are able to get like fully saturated eye look with these palettes. One thing to keep in mind is the shimmers did give me some fallout. So I think my number one trick for that is to like kind of tilt your head up and then try to apply your shimmers to avoid fallouts, or you can just, you know, finish your eye makeup first and then do your base, because these right here are incredible, you guys. I mean, Mars has launched lots of palettes in the past as well, but it is the first time that I've been so excited and impressed with the palettes, the color story, the pigment, the whole vibe of the palette in general. So check these out. I think you're not going to be disappointed. I also bought their skyliner, liquid black eyeliner. So let's just test it out to finish this look. Let's see. Okay, the wand is a little wonky. I don't know if you can tell. I don't know, I'm a little scared about this, but let's see. Not a fan of this eyeliner. I just don't like the brush. Firstly, it's wonky, and also it's a little difficult to apply. The brush is not stiff enough and it's moving. So I don't know. Okay, I think I'm gonna finish the eye look completely. I'm not sure if I'm going to add lashes, but at least do mascara, lower lash line and everything, and I shall be right back to finish the lips. I've put on the heaviest earrings I have in my collection. These are my mehndi earrings. Also, I kind of removed the inner corner eyeliner situation. I thought that it looked very heavy without false lashes, so I've just removed it. I'm still not sure if I want to add lashes or not, but I'll decide that later. Let's finish off the lips. I have so many Mars lip favorites, it's not even funny. So you guys know already, I'm going in with Deep Dawn lip liner from Mars. Let's do this lipstick from Mars. This is in the shade Caramel Joy. These don't last though, okay? So that you have to keep in mind. And I'm of course going to do a juicy glossy lips. I'm using this lip gloss from Mars. This is their Magic Pop Candelicious lip gloss in the shade 09. It has this very interesting shimmer. Alright, so this is the finished look. I mean, you can definitely add some lashes towards the end. I'm just too lazy for that, and I think it still looks pretty good without the lashes as well. What do you guys think? I love it. I love how my makeup turned out. Everything worked well. The foundation, the primer, the concealer, the eyeshadows are incredible. The only thing that I'm not a fan of is the liquid eyeliner. This one right here. And also after applying this, my eyes just felt heavy and I was very self-aware of the fact that I have a lot of eye makeup going on, and I think it had to do with this eyeliner, the Sky Liner. So I would not recommend this. But that's pretty much it for today's video. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, then please give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, click on the bell notification right next to it. You can follow me on Insta right over here, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.